Hello there, I'm Black and Fist, and I'm here to just give my thoughts and opinions on the first and second episodes of Legend of Korra, the new freaking television special. I mean, the television series that Nicktoon's coming out with. The first thing that I really want to speak of before I get into the whole thing, the actual episode or anything, is that the time slot seems kind of weird to me. It premiered at 11 o'clock Saturday, so that's not prime time. Prime time's usually the time of the day where you can get the most maximum amount of ratings. So usually when you premiere a big show like this, you would want the show to, appear on a time slot where it can have the maximum amount of people watching it. However, for some reason they've decided to put it in the morning. I have no idea why they decided. Maybe because it's Saturday morning cartoons. I don't know. It seemed kind of weird. Like, Legend of Korra definitely doesn't seem like a cartoon that's Saturday morning thing, but whatever. That seemed kind of weird to me. Anyway, the actual episode. If you watch, not many people freaking saw that video anyway. I'm just gonna say, I was wondering how the hell is Korra gonna learn airbending since Aang was the last airbender, blah blah blah. Airbending is gonna be extinct when he dies. Well, of course, he and Katara had, I guess there's at this point stated they only had one son. He might have siblings, we don't know. He's pretty much the only airbending master alive, so Korra's gonna learn airbending from him. So anyway, that question's easily answered. But you know what? The whole thing seemed very good. That was pretty much one of the least things to notice about the episode. But the whole thing really seemed well written. The animation looked beautiful. The character designs looked intricate. Everything about this show screamed high quality, high production, meaning they spent some money on this. So that also kind of brings back to me, why didn't they put this on prime time where it could really soak up the views, but whatever, I don't know. Nickelodeon in recent times has really they put a back burner on most of their animation stuff. You can tell. That's why I don't watch the network anymore that much. So anyway, I don't know, that kind of pisses me off that they don't put their animation on prime time like it's supposed to, but the episode seemed really good. Korra, I guess she mastered all the three elements: earth, fire, water. She lives in the water tribe, and of course, now that she's mastered everything, now she has to learn airbending, and that's where Aang's son, what was it, Tizen or something? I don't know, I forgot. I know I shouldn't have forgotten, but yeah, he comes in, he tries to teach her, and he comes in, but he says he comes from Republic City, a city that's kind of corrupt and all that shit. So he really has a lot of other things going on in his mind. But make a long story short, he decides that that Republic City is a higher priority than training Korra. So he goes back to Republic City, but later on in the end of episode 1, he changes his mind and thinks that Katara is a higher priority than Republic City. So he's trying to train Korra, and Korra, I think, is I get what they were trying to go. They were trying to go for a nice, personality wise, they were trying to get a nice contrast to Aang, because Aang was was very calm spirited, very childish. I mean, well, I guess Korra's childish, but I guess she's more rebellious and has a more rebellious spirit and is more mischievous than Aang was. And I kind of like that the Avatar has a completely different personality than what Aang is. Aang, very calm and focused. I guess not that focused, but, he was very self-righteous, while Korra just seems to be going along with the moment kind of thing. Korra seems to be that kind of type of character. So I like Korra's character so far. I think that's a nice contrast to what happened in the previous series. So everything that I said before, where I think it could have been a good idea to bring a new cast in, is working out pretty good. These characters look pretty good. They could be developed. They're definitely gonna develop the hell out of these characters. So I do think that we're gonna fall in love with these characters all over again. And And I gotta mention one thing: the villain, it seems, is voiced by Steve Blum. And when I heard his voice, that just gave me a big smile right away. I was like, "Oh crap!" I didn't even think of the villain. I don't even know. He just appeared for like 1 second or like a couple seconds. Just heard his voice, like just got a clap, man. That was awesome, So yeah, the awesome premiere. The next episodes are gonna premiere Saturday at unfortunately on the same time slot. Which is gonna, I don't know why. Whatever. I mean, their loss if they really don't want to maximize their views on this. But overall, good episodes. Has a it's not really as it didn't get like a huge big, oh, we're back. It's just like, oh, this is the world, we're back, you know what I mean? It's like, oh, it's awesome. Because if you remember the beginning episodes of Avatar, they didn't really have their epic moments until like later on in the series. But because Korra is turning out to be a shorter series than Avatar, I'm pretty sure an epic moment will come up sooner. But overall, characters look interesting. They look like they got a nice foundation already. Everything looks solid so far. The atmosphere, the backgrounds, the animation, the character designs, everything looks extremely solid in this series so far. So I'm waiting for them to see what they're gonna do next, how they're gonna take it. Maybe they'll put it on primetime, who knows. But if anything new comes up, I'll tell you. I'll give you my opinion. But anyway, this has been Black and Fist, and I'm out, man.